So check it out, guys. We're using H9 heavy cut compound from Koch Chemie. I said I would make a video. Here's the Lamborghini. It is hard paint. So we tried getting away with just doing like a one-step. Now the customer wants this car damn near perfect because we're going to be layering on ceramic coating. So we want to make sure, of course, all the imperfections are pretty much, they're gone, so yeah. So here we are, got two of my guys going hard on the paint. Oh, I'm a comedian. But so what we're using is of course we're using a Rupes 15 millimeter on speed 4.5, using about medium pressure, and we're using blue Lake Country cutting pads. So this is what we're working with here. So we're using of course Koch Chemie heavy cut compound H9, and then we're using our blue our blue cutting pad from Lake Country. That seems to be, that's like the best combination, I think. No offense to Rupes cutting pads, but they're a little bit flimsy compared to Lake Country. They seem to be a little bit more durable. So, how are we looking? Huh?
Not too shabby.
So let's see here. See if we can get it on the camera. Ah, yes.
I see a little bit.
But let's see where it was before. Did you cut any of this yet?
No, this is on cut right here.
So see, this is what we're working with here. I don't know if you can see it in the video or the cameras. Yes, there you go. That's a beautiful shot. So that's before. That's after. So probably use a little bit more pressure, a little bit more, and then use 6 dots of compound. So guys, I think the trick here, let's see here. So the trick with H9, if you're dealing with really hard paint, and again, this has always been for everything else that we've ever done. And whenever we're dealing with hard paint, we just use a little bit more product. Okay, we work in smaller sections. So right now we're working in about 12 inches by 12 inch sections. We're just kind of attacking it, doing smaller sections at a time, and a little bit more pressure. And then we're using about 6 dots on the pad with the Koch Chemie heavy cut. So it would be 6 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're pea-sized dots too. So nothing crazy. So there you go. Go at it. Boss in the house. Here, show him. 6 dots. Yeah, there you go. Seems to do the trick. All right.
Sorry about that.
So there you go. I know I'm not making these videos like super in depth. I'm like not comparing other cutting compounds to Koch Chemie's compound because frankly I don't really have the time. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we're working on a car. We're going. You just have to take my word for it. I don't think I'll ever replace Meguiar's 105. It's just kind of been like a staple, and I feel like every detail shop uses Meguiar's 105 from time to time. Maybe not, I don't know, but I feel like going back to the staple, it's kind of like it's the OG of all cutting compounds. But I don't know. I really like this cutting compound. It doesn't dust. That's the biggest selling point for me, is that it does not dust. It cuts like hell. This is really hard paint. Lamborghini, owned by Audi. We've come across a lot of Audis that have extremely hard paint, difficult to work with, especially when doing like a 2-step paint correction. And this stuff is just mowing through those imperfections, those deep imperfections. Even with the white paint, You know, you can't see it as much, but we can under the right lighting. So I give this, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I would recommend it to everybody. I don't know. I think again, it's kind of hard for me to give up a product I've been using forever, you know, since 2014 probably. So, you know, going on, you know, 8 years. So, yeah, but I like it. I like it a lot. Cuts like hell, like I said, and no dusting. Now, the one thing with Meguiar's 105, it dusts a lot. I know anybody who's worked with Meguiar's 105, it cuts a lot, but you're dealing with all that dusting, you know. And when you're working on nice cars, you know, if you know, we can get away with it on a white car, but you know, if you're working on like a black car, afterwards, of course, you know, if you're a professional detailer, you know that once you ceramic coat a vehicle, you can't wash it. You just got to do your best at like dusting off the dust and stuff, but sometimes it gets stuck in between the cracks and crevices, and it's kind of a pain to get in between. You know, that's where Koch Chemie's you know, H9 cutting compound is going to shine, is the low dusting. And I mean, we did this whole car in virtually no dust, other than when we're blowing out our pads. And again, that's a given. So yeah, I'd give this like a really, really high score. Good job, Koch Chemie. You know, the more I'm using the products, the more I'm falling in love with it. Yeah, excellence for experts. I mean, that's absolutely true. You're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for it. Like you're gonna, with anything good, you know, you're gonna pay for it. They're not cheap. You know, their stuff's not cheap. I'm sorry, Koch Chemie, but you know, but again, you get what you pay for, and they're really good stuff. I've been using their SO02, you know, their spray sealant that does have silicon dioxide in it, and I've been using that as a topper on my truck and on my customers' cars now after, you know, we do a maintenance wash for them, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So, you know, we use GSF, their pH balanced, you know, shampoo, and that's been fantastic with maintaining, you know, doing maintenance washes on customers' ceramic coated vehicles. We don't want to strip anything. We don't want anything that's alkaline, anything that's acidic. So GSF is fantastic. So Koch Chemie, man, I mean, we're switching over a lot of stuff, and they're a fantastic brand. I can't say enough. And you know, but this video is all about H9, and this stuff really made it easy to cut through hard paint on this beautiful Lamborghini Huracan. So really happy with it. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe, and you know, tell me if I'm doing a bad job, whatever, that's okay. You know, I'm not a very in-depth guy. You know, I'm sorry I'm not doing comparisons, you know, a spot on the hood here with one product, a spot on the hood with the other product. I'm just kind of cutting to the chase, and you know, I could review 20, 30 different other options, but I kind of just, I gravitate towards which products are best. And that's what I'm always trying to find. I'm always trying to find the best products because it makes my job easier and the results are always better. So that's what you're going to get from me. I'm not going to be that kind of YouTuber or that detailer guy that, you know, was going to line up 30 different products and then test them all out. Sorry, I don't have the time for that. But I'll test out a few, you know, maybe 2 or 3, maybe down the line. But for now, I'm just looking for the best product, and I'm trying to just give the information to other people to maybe, like, you know, again, I just want to help you guys. Way that I talk too much, but the way that I started my business was literally by looking on YouTube and, you know, seeing what other people say about products and finding the best products. Dallas Paint Correction, even Pan the Organizer, a lot of other people, you know, like Wilson Auto Detail. I learned a lot of stuff from those guys, and hopefully you guys can learn from me. You know, the starters, beginners, whatever, you know, or you people intermediate or people advanced, whatever, you know. So like and subscribe. I'm done talking. I need to shut up. I need to make them shorter. See you guys. Thank you.